We're starting over. I've recorded this video already. I'm doing it again. I'm not having the greatest mental health day. I'm very overwhelmed. I have a lot of anxiety. I'm very irritated. And I just want to go to sleep. True tea. Just gonna be honest. Happy Mother's Day. If you are a mother, happy Mother's Day if you know a mother. Shout outs to all us girls out here who have mommy issues. Another reason why today isn't the greatest for me. So, I'm not going to do the song. Fuck that. It's too much energy and I don't want to do it. So, Azealia Banks, Cardi B. Azealia Banks did an interview with The Breakfast Club and she basically called Cardi B, she called her an illiterate rat. I believe there was another word in there, another adjective. I just don't remember which one it was. Called her an illiterate rat because she basically can't spell anything and her grammar's always off and she's not representing black women the way that she should and she's actually hurting black women's culture within the music. This is the part that confused me because I didn't know if she was talking about if it was specifically within the music industry or if it was within the music industry and then also outside of it. In retrospect, it could have been a little bit of both, but here's my thing. I can see the whole Cardi B argument. Is she hurting us or is she helping us? I can see both sides because I can see the helping us in that she is showing that black women are multidimensional, that we don't have to be perfect in order to be noticed or paid attention to. You know, there's this whole narrative that when you're black, male or female, you get fed this narrative that you need to be perfect to even be considered, regardless of whatever type of workplace you're in. It's like you have to speak, you have to say your INGs. Your spelling has to be perfect. You have to know about current events. You need to dress well. Your hair needs to be, well kept. Like you have to be perfect. And Michelle Obama times 100 to even be considered or even noticed in whatever, vertical of work that you're in. So I can see her helping us in that she's showing that you can be a successful black. Is Cardi B black? I know her mother is from Trinidad and her father is Dominican. But does Cardi B call herself a black woman? I don't think I've ever heard Cardi B call herself a black woman. I don't know where to place Cardi B. Truly, I genuinely do not know. So I can see her helping in that she's like showing that we can be flawed, we can make mistakes and still be successful and still, be out here grinding and doing our thing. I can see that, but I can also see the other side where her presence is hurting us in that black women in the industry, we're having a hard enough time trying to get into it and trying to get people to take us seriously because we're women, number one. And then in rap, number two, which is a very male-dominated space. It's also a very misogynistic space as well. I feel like black women, we haven't really grounded ourselves in this industry just yet, and I do not think that that's our fault. Because we definitely have been putting the work in, and it's a lot of changing the ideas that a lot of people have that are within the industry who are black men and have been fed also a narrative of black men and black men's role within women's lives and have been fed the narrative of what women's roles needs to be in their lives. So there's a lot of shit going on as to why we haven't fully established our grounds or our foundation within the hip hop industry just yet. But I can see how she could be hurting us too, where it's just like we haven't fully established that yet, and then you are out here being kind of ignorant. So I can see her hurting us too, but at the same time, at the end of the day, there is a double standard because men aren't held up to these same amount of expectations. Men can go off and do y'all remember when Meek Mill and Drake were they had a meme war, they had a full-on meme war. They went on Twitter and went back and forth, and then Drake did a concert and did some shit like that, and they behaved like children, and we celebrate it and we give them our money. But when women do it, it's ratchet, it's ghetto, it's not ladylike. Y'all need to be adults. Come talk to me, woman to woman. It's very much that. But men can just sit around and play swords fight with their dicks all day, and it's perfectly fine. So I still prefer Azealia Banks over Cardi B, even though I am a Cardi B fan. I enjoy the raps that Cardi B writes, and then also the raps that Cardi B doesn't write. So I'm a fan of both of them. I'm a fan of Azealia Banks. I'm glad she did the interview. If you are on the fence about Azealia Banks, watch the interview. I feel like she's misunderstood, and there are a lot of things that she cleared up for me, like the skin bleaching stuff. She did not speak on the sacrifice of chickens part, I would like for her to speak on that because that shit's fucking weird. But she did bring up the skin bleaching thing. She said that it was a. She didn't say this during the interview, but she did mention, I think it was on Twitter or something like that it was for like a skin thing. So that could also be a fucking lie too. I don't know anymore. I don't particularly care. I just know that I really like Anna Wintour, and I really like that other song, Moving On Up too. But I also really like Cardi B's album as well. What do y'all think about it? I will not be talking about the Chris Brown shit because I really don't want to talk about rape today. I just don't. Like, I just do not want to talk about rape, especially on Mother's Day. So we're not going to talk about that. R. Kelly is getting a docuseries on Lifetime. Now, this isn't what you think. This isn't a Rachel Dolezal type of situation. And then shout out to everybody that's sending me screenshots of my face in the Rachel Dolezal thing on Netflix, but that was weird. It's been produced by Lifetime, and it's basically there to expose him. They're trying to expose him. They're bringing on all of the women who have have relations with him, or just like fake business relationships with him. But no, I'm absolutely here for this, and I would like to recommend people who could potentially play him. I was gonna say Orlando Brown. He would be a good option. Maybe just like a bundle of bad grapes, or just like a roach, the ones you could smoke, and or the ones that like fly and never die. So either way, I'm here, and I'm giving suggestions. Like, I'm helping the cause. That's to say what's up, y'all. That's all I got. I don't have any. I have no energy. Your girl's battling depression. I have no energy for anything else today. So, and I really hope that you enjoyed this video and my little eyebrows. Girl, I got my eyebrows done. I don't know what these are supposed to be. They used to, be full-on brows. Now they're little brows. They're like mini versions of my brows. So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go smoke some weed and then just read y'all comments. So I hope you like this video. Tune in next week. Hopefully I'll have more energy. Hopefully I'll be having a better day, and I'll be able to be a little more entertaining for y'all. But that's just how this shit goes. Y'all want me to post 3 times, if not more. I'm sure y'all would like me to post more than I do now, but like, your girl is just out here. I'm fighting a lot of battles, you guys, right now. So, and maybe one day I will be able to talk to you all about it, but as of right now, I cannot. And I would just hope that you would just take this video for what it is and just accept that your girl is, trying her absolute best. And I hope that you guys have an amazing day. If you are a mother, happy Mother's Day. I hope you have an amazing day. And I'll see y'all very soon next week in another video. Bye, girl.